Oh boy. If only it could have been Brock Lesnar. If only it could have been Brock Lesnar.
WWE Hall of Famer, one of the baddest men to ever walk the planet Earth. Goldberg is back on Monday Night Raw. Just your body last we thought he was done. Lashley just got finished dominating Keith Lee.
Oh boy.
And look who's behind door number 2.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the new WWE Champion. That will be Goldberg. Please no. Please God, no. Don't let Goldberg win the title. Don't let Goldberg win the WWE title. Please no.
A little throwback to get the music. You never know what you're gonna get. The following contest is
Well, today was very eventful. Wow. I think Raw was actually good tonight. I can't get over the fact that Nikki Cross, or Nikki ASH, which isn't even the real thing, it's Nikki AAS, or Nikki AS, because superhero is actually one word, and they're not saying A, but then again you have to say the A. Oh my god, Nikki is the Raw Women's Champion. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to Nikki. Well deserved. Definitely deserves it more than anybody. And hell, I got a surprise tonight. While everybody just keeps expecting Becky Lynch, you ain't getting her again. You'll get her sometime, just not right now. Just not right now. No. Anyways, John Cena started the show with a usual cutting the promo for the fans, just saying how much he missed the fans. He said the universe was the biggest star, but he's back to challenge Roman Reigns, and the fans brought him back along with Roman, and he's going to challenge him at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship because Roman's an asshole, and he needs to be knocked down. The experience is done, and he's overhyped and overprotected. Kind of sounds familiar. It really does sound familiar now that we think about it. But then again, I still like John Cena, and I still like Roman Reigns. This is gonna be so good. Oh my god, that match. The main event is set. WWE possibly have 3 matches set for SummerSlam already. From their Universal title to the WWE title to a Raw feud. Now 4 matches if you count Seth and Edge. Wait a minute. WWE almost have a complete card. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then Matt Riddle came out. He cut a little promo with John Cena. He's talking about bro. I'm not gonna do it for that long. No. 6-man tag match with AJ and Omos and John Morrison versus Matt Riddle and the Viking Raiders. it was a fun opener. Got the fans warm, it got the fans going, and the Miz just had almost wet in his pants because he got his Riddle used the drip stick to distract Omos, which was freaking funny as hell. I don't get why Riddle gets so much hate. He's one of the most funny people on the roster that's not R-Truth, and he is really good in the ring, for sure. Definitely, when Randy comes back, these two are either going to feud because it's probably Randy's going to have some animosity over Money in the Bank and also him using his moves, or those two are going to be in the tag team for quite a while, and they're going to feud with AJ and Omos, which probably will be the second one. I think that Randy returning will be great for Monday Night Raw for sure, and I hope he's enjoying the time off because he well sure deserves it. Jackson Riker, in his words, and I quote, "Wait till you see what I do to Elias tonight." In a Symphony of Destruction match, which they really need that extra break, honestly. After Elias concert, which was cut off, but it was so good to hear the guitar and hearing the fans say, WWE stands for Walk with Elias. God, I love Elias, still do. But the match was good. It was actually really good. There were some nice little spots with weapons here and there, and that superplex finish was actually not bad. And at that moment, I just contemplated, oh my God, Raw is actually good. Raw is actually good. Wait a minute, for the past number of months that Raw is actually shit, Raw is actually good? And then we got a segment with Sonya, Adam, Mansoor, Ali, Sheamus. Great. Sheamus has to face Humberto again, and then Mansoor and Ali are now a tag team. I don't get it. And we got some announcements of Bobby Lashley is issuing an open challenge, and then Charlotte Flair championship coronation, in which it just was a little bit of a small setup for Rhea versus Charlotte for the title, which will be the main event, which I'm going to post a reaction video to first before I upload this one. And they showed highlights of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match with Nikki winning the briefcase. And then we got a women's tag team match with pretty simple, with a dull ending. Just basically just wasn't interested in this match. I was pretty much messing around with my hair more than I was really focusing on the match, honestly. Natalya and Tamina won. They beat Nia and Shayna, and Nia and Shayna dropped Reginald. And then Reginald won the 24/7 title, which is somehow still a thing. I don't get it. And then Karrion Kross had a date. Karrion Kross, it was announced that his debut would be tonight, which was a surprise to me. I thought they would wait until about next week or the week after or sometime after SummerSlam, really. But they said tonight. All right. And then Sheamus versus Humberto Del Rio happened, and it was a meh match. I mean, we all knew that Sheamus was going to beat Humberto. It wasn't going to really affect anything. And matter of fact, Sheamus winning was predictable. With Damian Priest watching by. Hi, Damian. How you doing? Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston, the murder in Fort Worth. I will I'm hashtagging the murder in Fort Worth. I'm hashtagging that. Nobody steal that. That's mine. That's my stuff. And then Bobby Lashley cut a promo with Bobby Lashley before his open challenge. I cut a promo saying he did it when he's talking is all that he needed to do as he destroyed Kofi. And then he actually said no more talking and then handed the microphone to MVP, which led to some more talking. And then after MVP cut his little spiel, saying all the luxury made Bobby soft, and MVP admitted that it led to anybody that steps up to Bobby will now face utter annihilation, and nobody will take the title from him. And just out of nowhere, the person that stepped up, out of everyone in that locker room, Keith freaking Lee. Oh yes, Limitless Keith Lee is back, and it's so nice to see him. Of all the tweets that were going on, that he was putting on his Twitter page, and just all the updates that we were getting, it just felt like it felt like the end of Keith Lee in wrestling and in WWE, and he didn't even get the chance to really showcase himself on the main roster. But thank God Keith Lee is back, because Keith Lee is one of the most talented individuals on the planet for sure. For sure, the most talented, one of the most talented individuals. And I will leave a reaction video. Now my freaking headphones want to cut off. At least I'm still working, right? Hopefully. Then the match was fine. It was a good showcase for Keith Lee. I'm glad that Keith Lee got a showcase, but Bobby was supposed to win. Bobby was going to win, and Bobby did win. And oh boy. Goldberg. Now, I'm not gonna let personal animosity get to me, because I am not that kind of person, but no. No, please no. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg is not the match that nobody needs. It's not the match that anybody needs. Hopefully it has a nice ending that Big E comes out and cashes in the briefcase, but it's just no. This is the one thing I genuinely just do not like. I do not like Goldberg. I do not like Goldberg, and I don't. It shouldn't even be anywhere near the WWE title picture. Not at all. No, please. They cut it back. They went after a break. They cut backstage. Bobby and MVP were walking by and they didn't even want to respond. And who blames them? And then we got my boy Jinder Mahal. It was his birthday today. Happy birthday, Jinder! And then, showed a little highlight of him destroying what was Drew's sword, but it wasn't actually his sword. And then Drew destroyed his motorcycle. But you know what? Jinder got his paid back, took out Drew, and cost him the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then got a little happy birthday song going on. Only for Drew to destroy the living hell out of yeah, I don't know who that guy was. Yeah. But I love it though. I love the fact that Drew versus Jinder is going to be a match at SummerSlam, because I think these two honestly have a really good story to rely on. These two were good friends and also teammates in 3MB, and both men have achieved equal success, but Drew's has been more documented. There's a lot of people who prefer Drew over Jinder, but I love me some Jinder Mahal, and I think his rise to the top is much more of a story than what Drew's was, in all honesty. But Drew's was impressive, Joe. Drew's was amazing. He worked his way up. Jinder did also. Got himself into amazing shape. I'm interested to see where this feud goes. I hope that match happens at SummerSlam. They get a decent amount of time, and Jinder can honestly put on a good match with Drew. I'm waiting for that. Karrion Kross versus Jeff Hardy. But hey, I got No More Words back. No More Words is perhaps one of my favorite WWE theme songs. That's my third favorite theme song. My first favorite would be This Fire Burns, of course, the old CM Punk theme, and then one of the unused theme songs from WWE Uncaged. Oh, D-Generation X 2000 theme. Not the Run DMC one, the other one. You know what I'm talking about? I love you. But it was surprising to see that Jeff got the win. I was so happy. I mean, Jeff is one of my favorite wrestlers in the world, one of my favorite wrestlers all time. That he got a win. I was so happy for him. I feel like he deserves at least one more underdog championship title chase, and then like one little 1 to 3 month reign as WWE champion before he retires or ends up leaving WWE. I know many people will say that he doesn't. Well, some people that I would have conversations with saying that he doesn't, but most certainly he does. Jeff is one of the most prolific stars in WWE history, perhaps wrestling history, and he's so good. He's one of the best. But Jeff, you made a big mistake, because everyone will fall and pray, is what the words of Karrion Kross said. And Alexa's Playground was next. I A lot of people hate it, but I like it. I love Alexa Bliss's whole little spin off of what she is doing with Lily. Again, as Lily is back, she is out a timeout after everything that she caused. Oh boy. And then we got Eva Marie and Dewdrop. Hi, Piper. Oh, Eva. Because then you started talking about Eva started talking about Lily, and we all know what happened last time. Don't you dare! Oh, don't you dare, Eva! Don't you even dare! And she got knocked over by the swing, which was actually pretty cool and pretty funny for me. And Alexa wanted to test and see what Eva can do on her own with Dewdrop on timeout, but Eva versus Alexa? Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyways, Raw's Women Money in the Bank title rematch. It was going alright, but not better than the Money in the Bank match or the WrestleMania 36 match or the Hell in a Cell match. This was a weak one. Honestly, it was a weak one. All the way to the very end with the cheap disqualification finish, and then Rhea hitting the Riptide and taking out Charlotte for Nikki Cross to cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase and win the Raw Women's Championship. I want to put on a smile, but I really don't know what to do. Is this genuine enough? Like I said, congratulations to Nikki, but oh my dear. Oh my dear Lord. Honestly, if this was Liv Morgan, I'd be genuinely more happy than I am right now. Because I think Nikki's great, but Liv Morgan is definitely much better. Liv Morgan honestly deserved the opportunity. But you know what? Liv will get her chance. Liv will get her chance, people. Let it calm down for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Overall, this was a good episode of Raw, which is hard to say because Raw's ever been really good. I have now actually comprised the list of the top 20 best matches in WWE pandemic era, or the best WWE 20 best WWE matches of the pandemic era. I'm coming up with the script at the moment. I'm getting everything done. The voice recording, I don't know when I'm gonna have the voice recording done, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing. It's gonna take a lot of time. This might take about a week and a half to get this up and going. My first ever list video that I'm posting up on the channel that's actually gonna be properly done in a sense. But it's been really hard. Today has been interesting, and I'm glad that wrestling was able to put me back into a decent enough space, because it was a challenge. Today's been really a challenge to try to stay as cool and positive as I possibly can. But overall, it's like, honestly, it's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of disappointment from being let go from my job today, which is it sucked, but you know, life gives you these kind of things to try to get by at the end, give you a bunch of adversity, only for you to find yourself even better than where you were in the very beginning. I met a lot of great people at where I worked at, and there's a lot of great people that I hope achieve so much in their life, and I'm still gonna see them. I'm gonna stop by. It's just, today was just a hard pill to swallow, because there's a lot of people I genuinely had good connections with that I vibed with, and you know, to now restart that is gonna be cool. But you know what? I'm only down temporarily. I'm gonna get myself back up. I'm gonna take a few days to just collect myself and get myself together. I'm putting in applications. I'm putting in more job. I'm doing more job searching. I ain't down forever. I'm gonna get myself back up. And you know, the channel, I'm working on this channel. Of course, I'm gonna get videos out as much as I possibly can. For all the people that have tuned into my videos recently, I want to say thank you. My John Cena reaction video has been off the rails, unbelievable. Crazy to think that that reaction video got actually put into another video compiled of a lot of other reactions, which I'll actually leave the link in the description too if you want to check that out, because there's a lot of great reactions. And my boy Ross from In the Clutch, man, had the best one. That was one of the funniest ones. I could not hold in my laugh before I had my meeting today, and even when I watched it when I was at home yesterday. Or even when this morning when I was watching it, I was like, this man Ross really had one of the best reactions. It was fun. I thank you all so much for showing a lot of love to that video. I can't believe I found 3 people that disliked the video. Dislike the reaction video. Ah, man, that's hilarious. If anything, dislike this video. Although still like it. Comment. And there's a lot of good comments. And I've actually got a lot of other videos that have gotten big support on. My New Japan videos and my reaction to Tessa Blanchard. And, hopefully this list video that I put out in about a week or two, hopefully this gets a lot of reaction, and hopefully I get a lot of positive feedback from this one. And because this is my first time ever doing something so big like this, something so extracurricular in a sense. Like this is taking a lot of time, and hopefully I get a lot of feedback, as well as getting feedback from my reaction videos, as well as getting feedback from my prediction videos, my review videos, and everything in between. Just leave comments down below. All good comments, even if it's bad, I'll still read it, and I'll respond to it. I respond to a lot of comments. I respond to pretty much all my comments. I like to have conversations with people, and like to know people that are tuning into my channel, because that's who I am. I'm a social person for sure. I want to get to know as much people as possible, and if you're someone that's tuning in, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do, because I don't know. I don't really have. I really just want to do this because I really love wrestling, and for the fact that it's one of my loves, it's one of my passions, to just talk about wrestling, to be a part of a wrestling community, and to just enjoy wrestling, all kinds of wrestling. Doesn't matter what it is, WWE, AEW, or New Japan, Impact, NWA. It's not like, I'm just gonna stick to WWE, but it's been the one thing that's been on recently. It's the one thing I've been able to catch up with. Of course I'm gonna catch up with New Japan again. Of course I'm gonna catch up with Impact again. AEW, I'm still watching AEW on a basis. NWA, I'm gonna get back to NWA for sure. I'm gonna take some time to watch Power Struggle, and Power Surge is what I should say. The Power Struggle is a New Japan thing, but I am gonna watch the New Japan very soon. I'm just gonna say, stay tuned, stay liking, stay commenting, stay subscribing, everything in between. Although I don't really force it much. If you want to, go ahead, because I really do appreciate the support. I really do appreciate the love, and I do appreciate everybody that's tuned into this video and all my other videos. And stay sub to the channel, even though I haven't uploaded like this in so long. Peace and blessings, and stay safe and get vaccinated. We're reaching the normal, but you know what? COVID cases are running high with the Delta variant. Please get vaccinated. Please do, so we can stay where we are at the moment with this normal that we're having at the moment. We don't want to go back into another shutdown. I know you guys don't want to go into another shutdown. So get vaccinated, stay safe, and follow all protocols and follow all guidelines for sure. Love you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow for NXT.